Um, Very good morning to you all, and it's a privilege to be here among you all professionals in this convention. And along with me are three very seasoned professionals and experts in this field. So it really is a privilege for me to be moderating this session. I know that without intending to, we have eaten into the time of others, probably next sessions foregoing. So what we will do is that we will not have any presentations or speeches. What we will have is a conversation through which I hope that we will give you a sense of the IBC ecosphere, the development so far, the progress so far, where it is headed, and particularly the topic of the day for us, that is opportunities for CMAs in this ecosphere. To give a background, it is IBC is a little more than 8-year-old, and the performance so far has been impressive by any standards, though there are people to see why not this, why not that kind of a thing. Just to give you a perspective, so far in the last 8 years or so since IBC became operative, there have been 8,300 cases that have been, corporates that have been brought to under the IBC processes, of which nearly 2,000, 1,926 to be precise, as on March 31st, as per the quarterly report of IBBI, which are ongoing. About 53% of these cases were resolved, settled, or withdrawn. I'm saying all these three things because all these 53% of the cases meant the companies were rejuvenated and they're back into operation in a different hand or in a different form, and creditors have got back their money and the capital is reinvested, fresh capital has been brought in, effective use of the capital and the resources that have gone into it. Obviously, 47% have gone into liquidation because it all started with a legacy, and there was and indeed, about more than 40% of the cases that came into IBC ecosphere when it started were the legacy cases, that is, the cases that were in BIFR. Now, the large numbers. The creditors have recovered 3.81 trillion rupees into the recoveries from their zone, which means that, about 10% of, or rather, all put together in all forms of capital, 12% of the capital has been plowed back into the industry. 12% is quite a lot, which is, we are talking about 38,000 crores, which has been plowed back into the business by bankers and creditors. And more interestingly, many of you may know, the cases I mentioned, withdrawn or settled, these cases amounted actually to almost 13.8 lakh crores which were settled. This was the amount, 13.8 trillion rupees was the amount that was stuck in these cases, which were settled even before it went through full resolution. So effectively you can say it is about nearly 17 plus lakh crores, 17 trillion rupees value of capital that has been plowed back, brought back into productive use in the economy, which I think you will agree that it is not insubstantial, it is not insignificant. So that alone shows where IBC has been going. With that, and the latest is, IBBI has also started the personal insolvency recently. So PG cases, personal guarantors of the corporate debtors, that is the bank companies which are in stress, the personal guarantors or the corporate guarantors, insolvency of that also has started. 4,200 cases have been initiated, which I'm trying to say this because this shows you the way where it is going. With those numbers, let me not drop out. There will be any number of statistics that I can roll out and take all the time. I would like to straight away, before we go to discussing the opportunities for CMS, I would like to invite Ms. Shivanand Shankar to give the perspective of the regulator. IBBI has been a very proactive regulator. He is my boss for all purposes. So we work in very close coordination. They've been very proactive. We have monthly meetings. Everything is discussed. We act as the channel to receive the first-hand impressions, the feedback from the practicing IPs to IBBI, and then there is interaction. So there is a constantly, every month, there is interaction as to how to make things better. Without going into more into talking about this,